Hey guys, my name is Joey Thomas, entrepreneur and small business educator here with 17 Hats. So I have a question for you today. What are your values as a leader in your business? And what are your company's core values? Do you know that? Have you taken the time to write those down? And do you know why they might be important to your business? So what are company values anyway? It's the core of your business, your beliefs, your philosophies, and your principles that guide all of your decisions and form essentially a company culture. So I'm going to read through some examples of what core business values actually look like. And I think when you hear some of these, some of them will sound familiar, and you'll see the importance of why maybe you need to establish some core values for your business. Accountability, collaboration, continuous improvement, curiosity, customer commitment, diversity, honesty, humility, inclusion, integrity, making a difference in the community, passion, persistence, self-improvement, sustainability, teamwork, transparency, and trust. These are all just examples of core business values. And so, for example, self-improvement. When you have a core business value of self-improvement, you're letting your customers know that you will continuously get better and do anything you can to get better. When you have a core value of integrity, you're telling them that you are being very clear and upfront about your processes, everything that you put into your product and services, how you go about it, materials that you're used, and that you are doing it with the utmost integrity. See, these things are important, but why? Why does any of this really matter? Now, first and foremost, your core values actually keep you focused on the end goal and who you are as a business. A lot of your core values actually come as a small business owner. It comes from your personal values. But sometimes it's not just what you believe in. It's when you create a company culture, when you create a brand, the brand takes on its own personality and its own core values. So it may start with you, but I wouldn't be surprised if it evolves beyond you into something that's a little bit bigger and serves the community really well. So like I said, the core value actually helps you keep focused on the end goal and how you want to serve your client best. Now, a little story, I had a client that came in one time and it was for a fairly large sale. I believe it was about a $15,000 sale, and they seemed like really great people. They're very interested in my offer. They loved the product. They loved the service. They loved the quality of what I was offering. And yet they surprised me. They were dead set on not having to pay tax on my services. I included some products, so I have to charge tax. And so they tried every which way to say, hey, they'll pay me cash, and if I just don't charge tax and I don't have to show it. So guys, as much as I would have loved to take that $15,000 sale, I shared what my core values are with them and why I couldn't do it. And they walked out. And I was okay that they walked out, because I made a vow to myself and to the business that I will stick to my values, because it says something about me as a person, and other clients, they know what I stand for. Because if I started doing things like that, it's a slippery slope, guys. So it's important to know what your core values are. So also, when you're growing your team, your core values are really important, because those business values will affect how your employees interact with each other and their expectations of you in challenging situations or in team meetings or get-togethers, whatever it might be. There is a standard that's set with your core values. So how does your core values actually affect your customers, and why is that important? Well, your core values actually set expectations about your customer's possible experience. Let's go back and look at that list of core values I shared with you earlier. For example, transparency. If one of your core values is transparency and it's all about products that you're making, let's say you're making soaps or you're making baby food or something like that, people want to know what's in it. And if you're transparent and you share some of the ingredients and the ways that you go about making these products, that core value really helps that customer know that you have integrity, which is something that they look for, and that you're being open about the process and what's included. So it sets the expectation of what they're going to experience with you. Now, how else? It helps define your brand. Your brand is a collection of both the visual aspect of your business, but it's also more about the story, what you stand for. And your core values become your brand. And if you start demonstrating your core values through your business, now when your clients turn around and say those things about you, that you're a company that, let's say, has integrity, that is inclusive, whatever it might be, now your audience, your customers are actually helping you build your brand. And so that is key. Consumers today are actually way more aware of the buying impact on the community and what it stands for. So your values actually help them make decisions in which, in turn, it helps them become fans of your brand. Your values also help position your business amongst your competitors. Positioning is key, guys, especially when you're deciding on your pricing and what you're worth in your market. It creates differentiation. So if your customers share your values compared to another business, it makes their decision a whole lot easier to work with you. So guys, take a moment and go through and think about some of your core values, some of yours as the business owner, as well as how you want to create a business that really does serve the community well. And what do you want to stand for? Start brainstorming, write some of those things down. Is it accountability? Is it all about collaboration? Is it teamwork? Just write those down and come up with a list and come up with 5. And then begin to elaborate on it. Talk about it on social media. Share it on your website. You'll get a great response from it because people want to know what you're ultimately about. Well, thank you guys once again for watching this video. Like this video and subscribe to the 17 Hats channel. And I'll be back with more videos just like this. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you again soon.